you save a heart, you call it a gift of life. And it resonated with me, this gift of life, for the simple reason that when I was playing my first test match, I was batting on 12, and I edged the ball outside the off stump, and it went straight to Gary Somers, the greatest cricketer ever, straight in his midriff and out. But for that life, I probably wouldn't have been sitting here.
In talking to you about Heart to Heart Foundation, I'm joined by Arvind Ji, who is the director and trustee. Thank you so much for being with us here on ITV Gold. I know there's a lot of conversation happening amongst Heart to Heart and other nonprofits as well to really put forth the message of helping children in India with the disease, as well as with Sunil Ji's direct relation with it as a chairman. It's been wonderful. Just a little insight into, how your experience has been so far, taking him around in the US, and also a little bit insight into why is it so important for us to, at this point, know that Heart to Heart Foundation is doing a lot of work and they just need a little bit more support?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for this coverage. We really appreciate that. It's been a great honor to have Sunil Ji as our chairman of our board of governors. And he has been really amazing. At 70 plus years of age, despite his busy cricketing commitments, he's actually coming to the US to cover 9 cities over the next 1 month. And it's going to be a fun event. And but he's so touched by the cause that he himself has personally contributed to 34 free heart surgeries to match his cricketing centuries of 34. Right, and it's been a great cause because we have actually saved more than 10,000 children in the last 7 years, but still 36,000 more children are waiting in the queue over the next 2 years. So we want to support 5,000 children this year with free heart surgeries and 10,000 more next year and increase ever after, because the need is so much. Every year, more than 300,000 children are born with congenital heart defects. 90,000 of them don't even survive until their first birthday. So
to ask you, what is the aim goal, like the full goal of how many children, according to you, currently have to be saved from these diseases right now in India?
Yes, I mean, our first start is to cover all the waiting list of 36,000 children, but every year 90,000 children are born. And per day 250 children are dying. And that's where we need to tremendously increase the capacity and get more awareness. And we also need to focus on prevention and early screening to save more children. We have been providing heart surgeries completely free of cost to all these people who cannot afford a heart surgery. And I'm pleased to say that in the last 7 years, we have done close to 10,000 heart surgeries completely free of cost.
You are the prodigy of none other than APJ Abdul Kalam, our former Indian president. He really inspired masses. I actually happened to live in India during that time. So I actually relate to the fact that he really inspired the young India at that point. A little insight into being his prodigy and sort of taking on to this project. I'm sure there's a lot of relation, isn't it?
Okay. First of all, when I was a child, I was myself detected with a heart murmur. And I went through a lot of stress as a child. Various reasons, wanted to become a doctor, but unfortunately couldn't become one. Went reluctantly into engineering college. And thankfully, Dr. Kalam was spending 2 years after the Pokhran test in the same campus in Guindy Engineering. And he told me these golden words which changed my life. He said, Arvind, if you're a doctor, you can help thousands of patients. But if you're a doctor's doctor, solving their problems with technology, you can not only help thousands of doctors, but through them reach millions of patients. So with his inspiration, I invented this device and wrote my first patent and got funded by the Singapore Government Fund. And that's how I started my career. And I lost touch with him when he was the president, but later he called me again. And a 5-minute meeting at 2 a.m. in the night became a 45-minute meeting. And whatever he said in those 45 minutes were really the last 10 years of our research work. And we have actually developed our new generation of device, which is the world's first intelligent stethoscope with integrated ECG leads. It's called H2H. And it's all AI based. It makes it so simple for a non-specialist. They can just put the device on the child's heart and they will see an orange color patch on the screen. As simple as that. They see orange patch, refer the child. No orange patch, no need to refer. So with that, we're already planning to screen 500,000 children this year in India and expanding to over 15 million children over the next 5 years. And also by empowering about 6,000 women healthcare workers with a sustainable income for screening.
Where is this drive and passion coming from? And when you look at Heart to Heart Foundation with so much support of Sunil ji, at the same time with so much support that you're getting, all across the nation right now, what are you really hoping that truly gets at least established through all of these interactions?
Yeah, whatever we do, even if it leads to saving one child's life, that is so meaningful for us. But of course, our target is a very Herculean task of supporting 5,000 surgeries this year and 10,000 next year. And ideally, the day we will celebrate is when no child is really dying out of congenital heart defects. So that's why on 73rd Indian Independence Day, we have taken this huge challenge upon us to achieve freedom from congenital heart defects. And I request everyone to be part of this mission so that we can really save the children and build our nation.